Yep, welcome back everyone. It is October 2021, and I'm sending out all my groovy vibes to listeners everywhere. Today on the show, I had a nice little conversation with a TV editor. She started her career in the Israeli Air Force, and most recently worked on a TV series based on a horror movie franchise. So, today my guest is...
Hi, my name is Shiran Amir. I'm an editor. I just wrapped on the horror mystery show Chucky that's going to be on Sci-Fi and USA. I've worked on the first episode, the fourth episode, and the eighth episode. And, there's 8 episodes, and it's going to be a wild ride.
Cool. Okay, so let's talk about Chucky. But since you're an editor, most of the listeners I have don't actually know what an editor is. So what do you do as an editor?
So an editor takes all the footage that is shot every day and takes the script that was written and basically interprets it into a, picture and sound visualization of what the script is and makes the show come together. Editors aren't really known to the wide public, and they're called the invisible artists for a reason.
Invisible artists. I like that. So Shiran, how did you get your career as an editor started?
I've been editing since I was in high school. I grew up in Israel from age 8 to age 21. And in Israel, you have to do a mandatory 2-year service for women and 3 years for men when you graduate high school. I served in the Israeli Air Force. I was an editor for the Israeli Air Force. So because I was editing in high school, I really wanted to continue editing, and I heard that there's a way to continue editing in the Air Force if you join a filming unit. And so I was able to be accepted to the Israeli Air Force filming unit as their editor.
With the holidays coming, maybe you're thinking about flying to see family and friends. Here's a little tip for you. TSA PreCheck. What is it? Well, go to tsa.gov and find out. It's only $85 for 5 years. You renew online, and it gets you through all the TSA checkouts a lot faster. So tsa.gov, check it out. So let's get on to Chucky and editing. Now, you talked a little bit about what an editor does, and we talked about Chucky coming out. So when it comes to editing, you said you honor the script. Now, do you put a cut together and a director okays it, and a producer and a production company and a network? What's the process once you're done editing hours and hours and hours of footage that was put together?
You get the footage every day from the day before.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start assembling it. And in my case on Chucky, I co-edited with the lovely Randy Bricker.
Mm-hmm.
We'd assemble the scenes, and then we'd show each other and kind of get, we would be each other's first audience.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had our editor's cut due, which is when we put all the scenes together and give everything its a day in court, as some people say, and, put music to it, put sound effects, make it really sing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes to the director of the episode, and they get to do their pass, and that's called the director's cut.
So the director gets their cut after you do your editor's cut, correct?
Yeah, they get the director gets their cut. That's an obligation per the DGA. They have to be the first to get their say.
The DGA is the what? So people know.
It's the Directors Guild of America. It's the union that protects directors.
So you do your cut, then you work with the director, they do their cut. What happens after that before we see it on the air?
Yeah, so then the producers get their time to make their cut after that. And then it goes to the studio. There's often a studio. So Chucky was produced by Universal. So it goes to Universal to give their say with their notes.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it'll go to the network, to Sci-Fi, to give their notes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, every stage like that has its own time to give their note. And then once everybody's happy with it, it gets locked.
Oh, okay. Now locked means that it's finished, it's ready to go.
Yes, nothing is going to move around anymore. There won't be any trims or any extensions. It's locked.
Is there anything you can tell us without giving anything away, what to expect?
So Chucky is a very mischievous, naughty, red-haired doll. And let me just say, this show is not for kids.
Okay, good to know.
And he's very foul-mouthed too. And he runs around with a knife and kills people.
Oh, okay.
So there have been, I think, 7 or maybe 8 films.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time that this character is getting a series. Because it's been 7 films, there's a rich world of characters and everything is being translated. In the series, they're getting more room to develop their character and story.
And I'm sure there's a big audience out there that knows about Chucky.
Oh, yes, there are diehard Chucky fans.
Are you snacking while listening to my podcast? Well, check out Vegan Rob's Puffs, all plant-based. Beet, cauliflower, spinach, and dragon. Ooh, they are hot. Something new I discovered, turmeric crisp. They're in a canister and they're potato chips. So check out Vegan Rob's at your market, Amazon Prime, or veganrobs.com. People can go online and research how editing has progressed from the silent film days of cutting film and then tape. And then we got to computer editing. What do you work with and how does this software or these tools help you in your craft of editing?
The only thing I have to work with on this show was Avid Media Composer. And it's the standard in the industry. I have to create temp visual effects with it. I have to temp sound design with it. It's just the entire world of what I was using. You mentioned the Directors Guild of America. I'm a member of SAG-AFTRA. With SAG-AFTRA, I get a basic set wage according to a contract. So is the Editors Guild much like that? Yeah, the Editors Guild is a lot like that. There are different contracts that the Guild covers based on the budget of the project, and that lets you know what your scale rate is. You can negotiate higher, but they are obligated to pay you at least this. Mm-hmm. It allows us to have protection across multiple projects over our career, and also it enables us to have our health care and pension throughout our career, even though we're jumping around between multiple shows. Got a little craving for a burger and side of fries? Maybe you don't eat red meat. Well, check out the plant-based menu at Veggie Grill. Nachos, a Reuben, a tuna melt, desserts, salads, chicken sandwiches, all at Veggie Grill. Check out the app and you can get rewards for free meals. VeggieGrill.com. Okay, so now we get to the part of the show that's kind of the simple thing that I ask everybody. Okay, now when you work on a show, you said you go from show to show. Is there one thing you take with you or must have in your edit bay from show to show? If it's a big office building, they're most likely going to have very, very cold air conditioning. So I'll bring a big hoodie, and I have this silly ladybug pillow that has USB connection that warms up that I can put my feet in when I'm freezing. Okay, so first thing, you eat or drink in the morning? I'd say drink coffee. That's the most common answer I get from everybody. What do you like to do outside of work? So I like to go salsa dancing. Oh, that sounds like fun. A bunch of us like to go out to a salsa club and have a good time together. And it's really it's a great thing that's the opposite of what I do, of sitting and editing. Did you know you can support your favorite charity while shopping on Amazon? That's right, smile.amazon.com. As an Amazon Prime member, they support my choice, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So go to smile.amazon.com, select your favorite charity, and let them do the rest. We'll all look for Chucky on Sci-Fi USA. Oh, any final advice to anybody who wants to be an editor? Yeah, don't wait for anybody to give you anything to edit. You can just start editing. Shoot things on your phone, create. Be creative because someone's going to notice, and there's never too early to start. Shiran, thank you for your time and best of luck with your editing career. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
And thank you, everyone, for listening and supporting my podcast and checking out my sponsors. So, until next time, on My Friend Glenn, don't forget, during your day, take a moment and smile, because you know, you're worth it. And that's our show.